Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this one we're going to be reacting to Battlestar Galactica Season 3 Episode 6 called Torn. Recap.
So before I start, we actually got something wrong because we thought Rosalind had assumed the presidency before the last episode, but it was actually Zarek that became president. Interestingly enough, he also signed a presidential declaration to create a small group and trial all the collaborators. So everyone was part of the NCP, and they actually spaced Jammer, and one of the people that are on the committee are like Anders, you've got Sol, Chief's on there, and you've got a few other people. And it comes up that Gator was on that list, and Anders was like, he's out. So he basically goes out. Gator and Starbuck end up having a conversation. He's like, I've been telling people that it was me that was giving all the information at the dead drop. And no one basically believed him. They basically looked at it as an outcast.
I think we'd start off by saying that Zarek gave him full authority to be judged, for them to be judged during executioners, which is why they spaced Jammer. They just sat around looking at pictures of people and what they may or may not have done, and then they decide from there whether they're guilty or not guilty. It needs to be a unanimous vote, and from there that's how they all come to the decision of executing people. Gator's on that list, and they go through what Gator may or may not have done. But in this specific instance, there's no conclusive evidence that Gator is guilty. However, most of them say he's guilty, except for Anders. He's like, nah, count me out of this. And Chief is even like, this is a...
He was on the fence.
Yeah, and Sol's obviously grieving. A few others are grieving because of losses, and Starbuck's feeling some sort of rage because of what's happened to her. Not only how she was treated, but obviously the kid and Tracy, yada yada yada. It comes out at the end of the 50 billionth time mentioning that he helped, that it actually imprinted on Starbuck, and Starbuck, whilst mocking him, blurts out that, oh, you did this, you turned the dog bowl upside down, and Chief clocks on that, oh, you're the one, you are the informant, and the group sort of disbands. Some of them in shock, like, oh my god, what were we about to just do?
We were about to space an innocent man.
We were like, we were thinking that, it's so good that Zarek's on board with with Rosalind, because he's handing over the presidency to her and she's asking him to be the vice president, because it kind of works together. And as soon as he said, I was the one that did this because we need this kind of thing, rather than going through the bureaucracy of a trial that lasts months and months and months and months, we have a decision, and whatever happens to them happens instantaneously.
He essentially doesn't want her hands to be dirty of this.
Yeah, he says it like that, doesn't he?
He's like, you wouldn't have done it. But then she does pardon everyone.
Yeah, she's just like, it's a new dawn. Let's just go through this with fresh eyes and yada yada yada. So I don't think Zarek's going to be the vice president anymore. I was fuming throughout that whole episode with so many people.
You were.
But let's see what happens in this episode. Season 3, Episode 6, Torn. Let's check it out. Hello, Six. What are you doing?
I far prefer these picturesque settings for our little interludes, don't you? I thought you'd abandon me to your Cylon comrades.
Whose is this?
I think it's Gaius's.
Cylon psychology is based on projection.
Projection.
It's how they choose to see the world around them. The only difference is you choose to see me.
Oh.
You're either connected to the woman I knew on Caprica, or you're a damaged part of my subconscious struggling for self-expression. So which one is it?
I'm an angel of God sent here to help you.
And that's the standard line.
Sorry, this question does not compute. Is he not allowed to leave this room or something?
It doesn't look like it, does it?
Earth. Do you know how to find it?
Not really, no.
There was a hope, my hope, that if you knew the way to Earth, it would justify keeping you alive a little longer.
Oh, damn. You better lie.
Now, when I say that I do not know exactly where Earth is, that is not to say that I do not know a very great deal about its probable location.
There we go.
Which is also true.
Oh, wasn't it like that nebula that had to follow or something,
Yeah.
right?
What do you care about finding Earth?
I mean, put two and two together, man.
Because we're looking for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we've decided that Earth's going to be our new home.
How convenient.
We're gonna go our separate ways, but we're going towards the same place.
Yeah. Oh, that's clever. So it's like, it's just lasers, basically.
Starbuck, you stay in formation. No chill heads back. Starbuck, you're too close.
Oh,
Damn.
Listen to your orders, Starbuck.
Compressor blue.
Yeah, why would she?
Blade. Serve the fuel line. Callie, check the tank.
Because she's a loose cannon like that.
If you want to die, I will open up an airlock for you. But you are not taking one of my Vipers with you.
The bird's on the deck. I'm on the deck. I don't know what you're bitching about.
It's not the point.
You're done flying.
Benched. Makes sense. Listen to the captain. The team captain.
She's just in a. She needs to just get out of her head.
Yeah, I'm
Someone give
down.
this guy an eye patch, man. I don't know why they can't give him an eye patch. Just...
I know. It's the little things. You might cheer up.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, God.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, stop drinking, bro.
I mean, I don't blame him, but this is a bit. That's a bit silly. This is.
I mean, lay off the sauce.
Once I've told you 1,000 times.
Ellen, I'm right here.
What is this?
Oh no. I mean, that was a. She did look a lot like Ellen.
What?
From
No,
Bond.
she didn't. She just blonde. That was
From
it.
behind the.
Casey.
Oh, God.
I'm Julia Brin. I'm Casey's mom. Yeah, I remember. We've been staying over in
This is going to be tough.
The last thing I need is a 2-year-old friend. And Casey sure as hell does not need me in her life, so do us both a favor and do not bring her around here again.
Oh, wow.
That's. Oh.
Go to your mom, Case.
Do you think it's wise
This is.
telling her what happened?
That's what I was thinking. Would it not make her understand a bit better?
If there was one thing I learned about Baltar, it was his extraordinary capacity for self-preservation.
Yeah, we know that.
I think he wanted to find Earth because he wanted to get there.
How far did he get with his research?
Oh, so he might not have been lying.
No, I don't think so.
The caravan of the heavens was watched over by a great lion with a mighty blinking eye, red and blue.
Red and blue.
We're looking for a lion's head.
With a mighty blinking eye.
I found this note here where he had written blinking equals pulsar.
That means a star, right?
Ah.
The rotating cores of dead stars, they emit a blast of radio waves. From a distance, they appear to...
Blink.
Be blinking. Okay.
Okay, clever.
It is possible with a couple of eyeballs out there, they might look at the nebula and see...
Giant lion's head.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's really interesting.
We sent a base ship out to investigate the pulsars and look for this lion's head of yours.
I wonder if the Silence are going to be faster at it than Galactica.
The ships are a little bit more. Like, they can jump further, right?
Yeah.
Hard for any human to navigate around here, especially without projecting.
Yes, we've used that word before.
I want to know more about projecting.
Yeah.
Have you ever daydreamed and imagined that you were somewhere else?
All the time.
We don't have to imagine, we project. We choose to see our environment in any form we wish, whenever we wish. For instance, right now you see us as standing in a hallway, but I see it as a forest.
Okay. Isn't that the same as daydreaming?
Instead of staring at blank walls, I choose to surround myself with a vision of God's creation.
But you can also get lost in the woods.
It doesn't
It's
sound
weird,
like...
isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't sound like projecting. It just sounds like daydreaming.
There's connection? What, because of my experiences with you? Am I
She's a projection.
What was that?
What?
Oh, nothing, just talking out loud.
Well, like shared projection.
Silly
He's not a Cylon, he's an idiot.
No. I mean, maybe he's using it like he's just. That's another way of explaining his daydreams. He's projecting.
Listen up. We need a call sign for Lieutenant Agathon.
Chrome Dome! Titania!
Chrome Dome!
How about Athena?
Goddess of wisdom and war, usually accompanied by the goddess of victory.
Nice, I like it.
Dead man's chest, cutthroat game, not usually your style.
It is now. And I'm in it to win.
Oh god, another episode where Starbuck and Sol get drunk and cause havoc.
It was a bitch on both sides. It wasn't exactly easy coming up with a plan to save your story, but yeah, you guys had it rough, huh? Hot showers, 3 squares a day.
Yeah, they definitely had it worse on New Caprica.
We all made sacrifices.
That's so.
Yes, that's right.
Let's not do this.
Data on Earth's location and your valiant rescue of the baby has gone a long way toward impressing the others.
We can keep you for 6 more months.
There are only 12 Cylon models, but in the entire occupation on New Caprica, I only saw 7. Now here again, same 7.
Yeah.
Who are the final 5?
I can't talk about
Good
that.
question.
It's complicated, but we don't talk about them. Ever.
What? Have you seen them?
Base ship. The one we sent to investigate the pulsars in the Lion Nebula. They've lost contact.
So potentially there's another faction. They've had a fracture between 5 and.
Could be.
Our hybrid sent us a confusing set of data. Our hybrid is analyzing it.
What are these hybrids he's talking about?
Be quiet, guys.
Hybrids. And she made it sound like she doesn't know who the other 5 are.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, right?
Missing base ship. It's been infected with some kind of disease.
Disease?
What?
You can be infected?
If an infected Cylon dies and carries this disease with them into a resurrection ship, it could rapidly spread, potentially infecting our entire race.
Oh, damn.
So it's like a virus?
Yeah.
No Cylon can board that ship without risking infection.
Guys, looks like you made yourself more vulnerable. More
useful.
Yeah.
You have to prove to them you can be counted on in an emergency. Show them you're worth keeping alive.
And what if I catch the disease?
You are human.
I'll go.
The way he said that. He just woke up from his daydream.
Truly selfless act.
It's weird. It's almost like she can see through him because she knows him so well.
Yeah, kind of.
Or she questions it sometimes.
Somebody will always have your back.
The sentiment's good, but in my book, trust is an overrated commodity.
Yeah, I don't blame you for saying that.
Whatever happened to you down there, why don't you take it out on the Cylons? Because we busted our ass to get you off that rock.
Now, do you think that means anything?
Yeah, this is the fracture.
How come you are off flight duty and some Cylon lover is holding down my post? Don't kid yourselves.
Cylon lover.
I understand that Morale's taking a hit on the flight deck.
Nothing we can't handle, sir.
I'm also told that Colonel Tides is spending a lot of time down the pilot's rec room.
Getting drunk.
Both of him and Starbuck, sir. They've been holding court. Second-guessing the rescue, bad-mouthing the crew that stayed up with Galactica. Suddenly, if you weren't in the ground war, it's like you can't be trusted.
It's time to have a word, Adama.
Atrophy. Don't ask me how. I'll be dead in 1,000 light years. Thank you. Thank you. Genesis turns to us.
What the hell are we watching?
I have any idea what he's talking about.
No. Most Cylons think the conscious mind of the hybrid has simply gone mad, and the vocalizations we hear are meaningless.
I mean, it's gobbledygook.
She sort of controls the base ship, does she?
She is the base ship in a very real sense.
Wow. Fully integrated.
Yeah, she's like the mind of it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's almost like, she's... it's like ones and zeros. She's making sense of all the ones and zeros and stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
He's probably thinking, what have I got myself into?
He had to. Otherwise, his usefulness runs out really quickly. Oh, damn. can't see any marks on them, like
I was
rashes
gonna say
or...
it's like an internal thing, isn't it?
Yeah. What is that?
Don't know.
What the hell is that? Definitely man-made.
Man-made. So that's what's causing the virus?
Yeah, but who would have sent it?
I know, that's what doesn't make sense. So who died? Everyone else on the ship?
Mm-hmm.
We found it floating at these coordinates. Must be some kind of
It's like a booby trap.
beacon. A marker.
A marker.
Must have been left by the 13th tribe. Infected. Poisoned. Left by some humans like you to destroy us.
That's like a 1 in quadrillion chance you'd find it, though.
Yeah.
You lied to them.
Shut up!
Oh, you lied to them. It's your fault, all of us.
He's gonna end up killing her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh my god!
Jesus, guys.
Oh, snap. Oh my god, I didn't see that happening at all. I mean, she was gonna die anyway, but...
I've seen nothing. Nothing of consequence.
Why would he do that?
You have to jump and leave them to their fate. There is no other way.
What is happening?
Mists of dreams drip along the nascent echo, and love no more. End of line.
Okay. She almost looked like in pain doing that.
Yeah, it was like against her will.
Hmm.
You notice nothing suspicious on the infected ship.
I really don't know why he didn't tell him. There we
Yeah,
go.
there.
You lying bastard.
Nothing whatsoever.
They're gonna space him. They're gonna space him because
No,
he
but
lied.
Six hasn't said anything either.
She might. She's not as in love with him as we think.
Give me the room.
Someone's in trouble.
It's like a parent going to these two and is like, you should
I'm
know
not.
better.
I'm not angry. I'm just
Yeah,
disappointed.
disappointed. Yeah, that's it.
Your sidearm.
I think he's a bit beyond disappointed at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's a live round in that.
He's gonna tell him to shoot each other. Shoot yourself.
Up and shoot me.
Oh.
What's the matter? No guts. Both fracking cowards.
Watch your mouth.
Or what? You gonna turn the rest of my pilots against each other?
You tell him.
If you're looking for an apology, it isn't gonna happen.
Oh, damn.
You were like a daughter to me once.
Oh, no more.
You're malcontented and a cancer.
Isn't
I'm have you on my ship.
Isn't this gonna push her further?
The last thing I need is a one-eyed drunk sitting down here, sowing discontent and disobedience.
Why did they add the one-eyed bit in the beginning?
I know.
Act like the man that I've known for the past 30 years.
That man doesn't exist anymore, Bill. And you won't be seeing me again.
Oh shit! You can't save him this time, Adama.
Yeah, he's gone too far this time. Like I said,
His
I don't
wife,
think you
his
can ever
wife.
forget something like that.
Yeah.
Even the torture or the other stuff. I'm hoping she's going to give herself a haircut.
Yeah, she's gonna be old Starbuck again with the bob cut or whatever kind of cut it was.
I want to call it the crazy cut.
The Starbuck. We'll call it the Starbuck. I'm not worried about her. I think she'll end up fixing herself. I'm worried about this guy.
I don't want her to kind of go back to crying to Anders because it's like...
No,
It's not.
they're an actual couple. I do want her to do that.
No, they broke up, remember?
No, but
Oh, but yeah, so yeah, he gets it. Yeah,
it works. They work. I'm worried about this guy. Is he having alcohol and cereal?
Conflict.
Dude. Oh, she came back.
This will humanize her, I think, even though it's a dark memory. But I feel sorry for Soul. It's just
That's what I mean. I have no issues with Starbuck. She will get there. Soul will need help, and he'll need outside help.
Oh my god, it's right there. The Lion's Head Nebula and the Blinking Eye.
Wow. Crap.
Man. I'm hoping they don't bring that thing abroad.
When God Danger awakens, even the mighty shall fall. Fuck Athena, we need to get out of here!
Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? To be continued. And that's the end of the episode. What do you mean you don't hope they don't bring the what aboard?
No, I thought she might realize that the ship's not actually active. It's a good reason for them to go aboard, have a look, and then if they find that thing, they might take it back to Galactica and it might.
It is active.
Start missing. No. It's in the base star itself. It's dying inside. As the people are dying inside it, right?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. Thoughts?
It's just Soul. Like I said, I think when Adama helped him before, he was able to really help him. But this is just, I don't think he's too far gone. I think eventually he will bring himself out of that hole, but it will take him a very long time. He lost a lot.
I don't know, because there normally needs to be something that pulls someone out of that hole, or something to pull him out of that hole. He has what seems like lifetime supply of alcohol and his wife's pictures. I don't think that's the recipe to get yourself out of it. What do you mean?
It's kind of.
What do you mean they're gonna bring that stuff aboard? Was that the base star that's dying, or was that the jump? Them jumping?
No, they jumped to where the base star. No, they all jumped to the same coordinates. Obviously, the base star jumped there before. Then Gaius went there, and then realized that whatever that toaster beacon thing was, it was infecting everyone.
That base star that's there, where Athena and Kata, I think that's Kat. I might be wrong.
How many names are you going to give her?
It's Athena. Athena's easier to remember. That was where Gaius and the rest of the guys had jumped to. That wasn't the dying one. Or was that the dying one? Maybe I didn't.
That was the dying one.
Was that the dying? I thought they both jumped at the same time, because No. Okay, fine. Okay, then ignore me.
There seems to be some sort of time lapse. Maybe they got them. I'm assuming these guys got there first. So. As in, guys got to that nebula first before Athena and the other person.
Right.
Just basically because he kind of knew his charts and his readings and whatever, whereas Gator had to then decipher them. So that probably took them longer.
Okay.
So Gaius has probably already left by now. Or the Battlestar, the base star that he's on. Sorry, they've probably jumped away
to.
Wherever, away from, just away, yeah.
Okay, then her sentence of the mighty shall fall, or have fallen, or will fall, or whatever she said, makes sense now, because she's looking at the diseased base star and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they'd both jumped at that. I thought that was somewhere completely different. The dead base star, that it was just in the way. It wasn't actually, you couldn't see the nebula then. And then this is where they.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
Sakes.
No. It's the same place. It's the same. It has to be the same.
It's
place.
The same base. Okay.
It has to be,
I thought they'd both jumped at the same place. Okay, fine.
Because I remember I think they only said that they were going to send one. So, but again, it doesn't answer the question what that radioactive kind of. I thought it was a booby trap. I thought maybe someone has left it there or whatever. Interestingly enough, they talk about the final five.
Yes, but it's awkwardly discussed as if the 7 that we know don't exactly know who they are, or why have we not seen?
Where's Brother Cavill? That's what but no, it feels like these are like children, and the final five are like the way they talk about it is like they're mature, and these are just like these are like they're squabbling little children. The way they talk to each other, they're always
almost as if the final five are like maybe the first ones that came about. Maybe
it could be, or they're more coherent in thought. They
well, then why have we seen them?
I don't know. Maybe they just let these idiots figure it out.
And then where are they?
Or maybe they just broke away from them. They're just like, I don't know.
But
I'm theorizing.
We would have heard about a warring faction. They wouldn't have.
From who?
6. Otherwise, why mention there's 12 in the fleet somewhere, dotted around?
Wasn't it Sharon? Wasn't it Boomer?
Oh no, it was Boomer. It was Sharon. It was Sharon.
Sharon. Yeah.
Was it Boomer? I can't remember who
it was. One of them, but they ended up mentioning it. But it's interesting that they don't. The 7 don't. They don't talk about the others.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but they are. I don't know. With Gaius, he obviously he's very involved in self-preservation and whatever. So he's doing whatever he's doing. There's a part of him that's helping 6 as well. But it's kind of like you won't be able to play both sides for very long. There's going to come a point where you're just going to have to figure out what you want or which side you want to stay on. It's a really weird. It's just weird. And I find it interesting that they talk about daydreaming as projections.
I find it's a bit because when you say projecting, it isn't exactly the same as daydreaming. You're not projecting. Sounds like you're creating the actual thing, right? As opposed to just thinking of it.
Yeah. You're thinking from a visual. You're thinking from a mental standpoint. When you daydream, you think about something. You don't visually see it.
Yes, that's what I think of when I think of projecting, or being in that, or going into that thing. I'm just thinking of like comic book movies and stuff where you think of astral projection. That was the first thing I thought of, like when you can, do the whole Professor X thing. And so I was thinking of, is that what she was doing? And then we had the whole Cylon bit. Maybe he's a Cylon. No, can't be. He's not a Cylon. And what is it? We kind of had a half-hearted. Well,
but also, what's interesting is the hybrid as well. We've never seen that. Didn't look like anyone we've ever seen before. Not that we might be reading too much into it, and that might just be just a random failed experiment that they've just plugged into the ship kind of thing.
No, it was a hybrid.
But we've not seen the hybrid.
Yeah.
But we've not seen that. We've not seen that person before. But it's interesting that they actually use that to decipher the incoming information, or it basically communicates. It's essentially like I was saying, it's just a translator. It's like someone's speaking something.
like you said, ones and zeros, and then just translated.
The speech is coming in here, and then it's just kind of. But it's interesting also that Leoben listens to her, to the hybrid.
It kind of makes sense. He chats shit half the time. We can't make out what he's saying. Like, what? Why are you saying it like that? Why are you being weird like that? But it makes sense now because it comes from it, if you want to call it that. What's going to happen to Gaius? Because 6 knows that he's lied.
Yeah, see, that's an interesting one. That I found quite interesting because even though she's kind of disowned the love or whatever, she's put it to one side. She could have said something and she didn't. So I'm assuming she'll probably have a conversation with him about it in the next episode to find out exactly what it is.
If she doesn't tell everyone, then it'll kind of confirm that she is still kind of attached to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I think that apart from that, just Battlestar on Galactica, it just seems like everyone is just. Oh, it's so funny when Adama steps into situations. He doesn't do it how you would normally think he would do it. The way he deals with situations, which is good because it makes it interesting to watch. But he's just like.
I think he handled it the right way.
Well, how else would you get through?
They had gone so far that it needed a firm hand.
Yeah.
Like, because all the other guys were telling him, look, you're bringing us down a bit, lift them up. And then I get to a point where everyone is a little bit drunk that they had to say it a bit harshly, like, okay, you're being way too negative, or like, I've now had enough, now had fracking enough. The next step was Adama just saying, look, you don't give a shit, just kill me, kind of thing.
But interestingly, would they not have thought that this essentially could happen? Because yes, the people that went down there pre the Cylon invasion still had a hard time, but they were working towards building
To
life, there or whatever. But then I don't know, it's kind of
to be fair, it wouldn't have happened. That little fracture would not have happened, and you wouldn't have had a beef between both sides if Starbuck and Sol hadn't gone around sowing those little doubts of like, okay, we did better than them, or we had it worse than them. Like, they were the ones planting that seed in everyone.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, like I said, they obviously went through trauma, but it's kind of like, it kind of was inevitable.
I don't think so. I don't think it was inevitable at all. If they hadn't said it, it wouldn't have. No one would have come up. No one would have said anything. I don't think. Is they're the ones that were kind of repeatedly saying it again and again and again.
Yeah, they would have grieved in their own way. They wouldn't have just been outwardly projecting, basically, we are better than you because we suffered a more intense hardship.
We saw a little bit of that grief on the task force in the previous episode.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it goes back to normal. I mean, Hilo did say it was them two. It's them two that are doing this.
Yeah,
to Adama.
it is.
It's them two. Otherwise, it would have been fine. Yeah, great episode. We now have a new problem, which is some sort of a disease that kills Cylons. Cylons. A bit weird. Great episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.